What's good, man? Hey, I ain't gonna lie, that beat is fire, man. That beat is fire. That beat is fire. Call me Fahu says, check it out, yes, sir. New media in the motherfucking house. We got the Meloholics in there. And I got to give y'all Meloholics credit. No matter if they win or lose, y'all still show up. Y'all keep it objective, and I respect that. Now, the Hornets probably had one of the worst losses in this game. James Borrego, didn't I tell you about his rotations? Didn't I tell you about his rotations? I told you so. I told you all this was going to happen with his rotations. I said that it's gonna come back to bite him in the rear end. Shout out to the homie Bartrand. Freaking Bismack Biyombo and Lurch, a.k.a. Cody Zeller, made Jackson Hayes look like the second coming of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar tonight. Jackson Hayes had 18 points, 8 rebounds, shot 8 for 11. You can't win in the NBA with bad rotations, hero ball from the backups. If you're not LaMelo Ball or Terry Rozier, get the F out the way. Stop taking dumbass shots. If you're not LaMelo Ball, Terry Rozier, Miles Bridges, and since they gave Gordon Hayward a contract, it is what it is, Gordon Hayward. If you're not those guys, stop taking crazy shots. Did you know the bench of the Hornets only scored? I just got this. The bench only scored 29 points. I repeat, the Hornets bench scored 29 points, and Cody Zeller had 17 of those 29 points. So you tell me who looked great and who didn't. Shout out to Rave Kingdom, man. He says new media. Call me Fahu said Melo would have gotten a steal. I bet he was in. Call me Fahu said everybody wanted Zoe to win too. So I guess we all win. Sheesh. LOL. I hate when people lose games that they're supposed to win. I mean, Zion's not playing. Steven Adams not playing. Brandon Ingram not playing. You lose to this team. Zoe didn't really have his A game. He had 12 points, but he shot 4 for 14. I'm not going to knock Zoe for shooting 4 for 14, but he did shoot more threes than twos, 4 for 11 and twos. Next season, I want Lonzo to work on the in-out game. The lane is literally open for him to take. Also, Lonzo Ball, B.I. and Zion are not there. What I want you to do next season, you got to get more vocal. You got to wave some people off. You got to do it, man. When you got that ball, wave them motherfuckers off. They don't care about your future. And excuse my language. They don't care about your future, Lonzo. So next season, I want you to wave people off. You got Bledsoe. Bledsoe had 24 points, 11 assists, but damn, man, you're not going to get that every night from Bledsoe. King Common Sense, correct. I didn't see Malik Monk did not show up today. Yeah, the Hornets could not make the playoffs. Who are they going to get a win? They're going to get the win from the Clippers? I don't think so. They're going to get a win against the Nuggets? No. Are they going to get a win for the hungry Knicks? I doubt it. The Wizards are desperate. Yeah, James Borrego did fumble the bag. The rotations killed him. Also, Melo's my dude. Melo was playing through an inconsistent wrist. The only thing I dislike what Melo did was his free throws. I get it. LaMelo's free throws, that's affected from the worst injury. But if you look closely at the end, LaMelo rushed his routine. Next time he hits free throws, I want LaMelo to do what he did before the injury. Stick to your routine. It's just like the floater he does. The floaters LaMelo do is routine. Nothing changes. I want LaMelo to do the same thing with the free throws. So I'm only blaming LaMelo on the free throws because he rushed it if he watched it. His follow-through was not consistent. Shout out to St. Meese. He called it out. See, this is what we do at New Media. We're objective. I don't care if it's Jello. I don't care if it's Lonzo. I don't care LaMelo. We're going to talk about the strengths and weaknesses. St. Meese said he isn't going through his routine. Yes. That's why he missed those free throws. So I don't want to hear about, well, his wrist is this. We get that. LaMelo didn't have a problem with his wrist when he was hitting those floaters. Again, LaMelo's a rookie, and he's doing well this season. But next time he shoots free throws, stick to the routine. Don't rush your free throws. That's why they're called free throws. No different from the floaters. Nobody was complaining about the wrist when LaMelo was knocking them MFs with the floaters. Samuel Martier says the Hornets might go on a 5-game losing streak. Yep. It could happen, man. It could happen. Kami Fahu says, facts. He doesn't stick to the routine. Next game, then that means the coaches hasn't noticed that. Hornets coaches, you got to get on your players about sticking to the routine on free throws. Now, one thing I don't like about the Hornets staff, the coaching staff, yeah, they'll try to get in LaMelo's ear about playing their style of play, but when it's stuff that's like free throws, come on, man, you're supposed to be talking to him, saying, hey, the routine you did before the injury, I want you to do that. Stick to the script. But besides that, LaMelo Ball is a dog. LaMelo Ball was calling the ball when other scrubs, role players, were trying to take shots. Did y'all see LaMelo Ball waving to the teammates, say, hey, I got this, when Lonzo was matched up to him? LaMelo Ball is the ultimate dog. LaMelo is LeVar's son. This kid is a killer. This kid wants to be great. He wants to be a Hall of Famer. He wants to be an icon. And that's what you got to do. TV says, I don't want Melo to turn into Luka with regards to constantly bitching to the refs. That was a part of him missing the free throws. Yeah, no more complaining to the refs. Now, the coaches are supposed to do that. And James Borrego, remember, they were trying to tell us at New Media that James Borrego was some great coach and yada, yada, yada. This coach won 100 games in a span of 3.5 years. That's not a good record. That's not a good record at all. Before LaMelo was on this team, he was below 500. He actually had a .333% winning percentage. And they try to tell us that this guy was a good coach. Stan Van Gundy outcoached James Borrego because Stan Van Gundy kept it simple. Now, they still are using Lonzo in the corner of the three. I don't like that. That's why he needs to go to a different team. But one thing I like about LaMelo, when he's playing against his brother, he wants to win that matchup. Did you see LaMelo's face when they lost this game? Even though LaMelo Ball was the leader of stats in that game, won his matchup. He won his matchup. But did you see how pissed LaMelo Ball was for losing this game? I've never seen him this pissed. That's a competitor. That's who you want on your team. You don't want people going around and just being okay with losing. You don't want that. You want winners. Shout out to King Common Sense. He said, I believe Melo will win Hornets one more game. They need to win one game to be in a play-in. They need to win one game. Hopefully, one of these teams can rest their players. Cambria said, I agree. I like Caleb better than Cody. I don't like any of them. I don't like any Martin to it. I want them out. Ant Learn says James Borrego actually was complaining when Biz got hit in the head late in the game, but don't say a word with his young star constantly getting fouled. Yep. I saw that too, brother. There's no consistency. I want to believe that this coach likes LaMelo Ball. I don't see it enough. I don't see it at all. I don't see it, man. This coach does not fight for LaMelo Ball. This dude's getting hit in the head all the time. And TB, I get what you're saying, but if you keep getting hit like LaMelo Ball, I don't blame him for whining about calls. I don't blame him. Shoot, if I get hit that much, I'm doing a lot worse. The fourth quarter rotations ruin this team forever coming back. It shouldn't come down to a LaMelo Ball free throws or defensive lapses or anything in the fourth quarter. If the rotations worked. Now, I read the bench points as a coach. Why in the hell are you playing so many players and the bench is only averaging 29 points in this game? Devin A, I did see that. Now, they're going to make an excuse at his wrist. No, we're talking about when he was on fire. When LaMelo was on fire, he took him out for a long period of time. I told myself, the Pelicans may come back and win this game. I knew it. Antler says Monk didn't have it tonight. He kept him out of the game. Yeah, he should have kept him out of the game. When Malik Monk is not scoring, doesn't really do anything else at all. Dextorious Crockett says Melo went on a scoring and playmaking spree, and then JB subbed him out. That took the rhythm out. That took it all the rhythm out. But this is an embarrassing loss for the Hornets. As for the Pelicans, man, they needed that win. They needed that win, man. Now they're going to go on a winning streak, but I don't see it from the Pelicans. I don't see it from the Pelicans. They still play a bad – like, that's the worst game to lose to if you're the Hornets. Losing to a team that's still finding their way. They still haven't found an identity at all. Yeah, Rap God, I did see Lonzo pissed about that being subbed out. I saw it. Shout out to everyone who support this channel, donating, making sure we grow. I truly thank you. God bless. Yeah, TB, I don't know how the Pelicans won this game, man. The only thing I could go with, the Hornets choked. The coaching staff, did you see him calling all those timeouts to slow the pace down? I'm like, what are you doing? But yeah, Lonzo was pissed, man. He was pissed. I don't blame him. Nickeil Alexander-Walker was trying to give the Hornets the game late. Yeah, he did. So Casanova said, we got to be honest, Melo choked. The free throws and the turnover, I just think, you could call it that, but I just, that's just him not staying to his fundamentals. I mean, if you want to say it's choking, those two, they needed those 2 late free throws, but that wasn't because of choking. Like St. Me said, LaMelo missed those free throws because he didn't stick to his routine. He rushed the shots. And I'm not going to give LaMelo excuse about the risk when he was hitting the floaters like just fine and dandy. But you got to make your free throws. That's why they're called free throws. Take your time, hit the rotation, and shoot it. It's really not that hard. It's not difficult at all. Y'all hit the like button. We got 60 plus in the chat. But this is a testament. This game shows why Lonzo needs to go somewhere else. Hopefully the Knicks, Bulls, those are great options. Excellent options. Anywhere better than the Hornets. Than the Pelicans. And Casanova said, at the line, that's all. His first taste of real playoff basketball. It don't really matter why those late throws were clutch. He missed both. That's on our guy. Yeah, that's why I said, hey, you got to make your free throws. But you see why I'm judging him as a rookie. But you got to make your free throws. You got to stick on routine. But I don't think it's because of lack of confidence. But you know who I blame for that? The rhythm being off? The coaching staff. When you sit your players down that much and you're on again, off again, you're going to get cold. I don't care who you are. You're going to get cold. Tell me why I knew LaMelo was going to miss those free throws. Not because of he froze up, which he didn't. I saw how LaMelo was shooting his free throws earlier in the game. And I saw LaMelo just rushing the shot. I knew then. I said, LaMelo's going to miss both those free throws. I called it before he even did that. And that's on JB as well. Why in the hell are you giving your bench these chances and they're costing you the game? They gave up the 14-point lead. They made Eric Bledsoe look like he's freaking prime D Rose out there. King Gomes says, I feel like they wanted Terry to be the reason why they locked into a playoff spot, not LaMelo. They forced the shots at the end. Like Terry Rozier, who I respect, had 43 points. But at the second half, man, they was forcing it, man. The shot selection was trash. Casanova said, yeah, and that's on JB. I said it before. He shot them. It's bad when you get out coached by Stan Van Gundy. The Storage Crockett says Stan Van Gundy was forced to put Zoe back in the game. Them dudes were jacking. Yeah, they were jacking up shots, bro. Like it's the rec league, bro. Yep. LaMelo was surprised he got foul call. He barely gets foul calls. Yes, he was surprised. Still got to make them free throws. All it is, TB, is it's not technically hurt. It's just that when you've been having a cast in your arm, it feels weird. Like your wrist or whatever feels weird. So what he got to do is get used to icing it down, heating it in due time, and then get used to it. Yeah, they could have had if you Gordon Hayward. I know we joke about Gordon Hayward. Yes, he's overpaid. He's just not a star, but he is a good player. But they could have used Gordon Hayward on this game. It would have been enough. But really, coaching, Gordon Hayward or not, the Hornets had a 14-point lead and blew it because of rotations. Y'all know that's the reason why they lost this game. If they did not have those, think about it. If they did not have these trash rotations, do you think the Hornets would actually lose this game? I don't think so. Yep, I saw that. Samuel kept running the same play with Terry. Yes, Terry's on fire, but you got to switch it up, man. You can't be predictable. Bro, the Hornets was so predictable this whole game. So when Terry Rozier catches fire, you're going to run multiple same plays. What's going to happen next? You saw it. Turnovers. Guards pickpocketing off bad plays. That's lazy culture. Yeah, Malik Monk, there's not a shot he don't want. And he was forcing this shot. Boy, he forced it today. Bad shot selection. Yeah, I do realize that Monk do only pass to PJ at times. He'll pass it to him. That's his buddy. They went to Kentucky together. That's his homeboy, man. And I get it. That's just how it is sometimes. But this got to get rectified next season. Casanova says JB has to learn how to keep his foot on people's necks when they have the lead. Too passive, a 10-point lead means nothing. Stop getting comfortable and coaching scared. Yeah. We could talk about free throws all we want. But they didn't, man, the Hornets did not need to be in that situation. They had a damn double-digit lead. Do what works. And here's what I hate. Subbing LaMelo out on a so-called defensive play. And the Pelicans still scored enough when they did that. So it didn't matter. So what it does is get your player cold and off his game. Yeah, but Malik Monk didn't show up. That cost him too. If he would have just been normal, if Malik Monk had a normal game, the Hornets win by 7 or 8. Casanova, you're right, man. Let them boys get hot and stay hot, man. Stop taking them out when they're on fire. And you know what? This coaching staff gonna do it again too. Watch what I tell you. This coaching staff gonna do it again. James Borrego is arrogant, man. I try to give every coach, and I mean this on sincerely, I try to give every coach the benefit of the doubt. But James Borrego, there's too much politics with him, man. And I get it. He's from the Greg Popovich coaching tree. But what he's got to realize, he's no damn Popovich. There's only one Greg Popovich out there. One. Stop trying to be something you're not. You don't have the personnel for that. You got athletes. Let them run. God damn. King Common Sense says at the beginning of the game, they were force feeding PJ as a wild. Yeah, I saw that, man. That was terrible. Yeah, I did see that Chico trade. LaMelo when he slapped the backboard hard. Shout out to the brother Walter Robinson. He said Borrego subbed LaMelo out when he hit 2 straight sticking to the rotation. If he hot, leave him in. Yep. Boy, they be coddling, man. Are they trying to make the playoffs or not? That's why Hornet fans are pissed off, man. This is the maddest I've seen Hornet fans in a while. They don't want to lose that damn. They ain't supposed to lose to no depleted Pelicans team. You lose to a Pelican team, and Lonzo wasn't even on his game, and they still lost. That's why they pissed off. Then Devin A says, I feel like they building around Terry so it doesn't look like LaMelo. Terry is good, but he can't take the team alone. They better not be doing that. If they're doing that, the Hornets ain't going to go for it at all. if they're just trying to build it off Terry Rozier. And the brother, he got game, but still, you got to build it around the young talent that has the most potential. That's how the NBA is. Comment of the night. This explained everything. This is the comment of the night. JB and Stan Van Gundy fought hard to not let this game become the Ball Brothers show. That's what it looked like. It was ugly basketball because of it. Yeah, they had big time shots, but still, this is all look. It all looked like the anti-Ball Brothers show. But there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Let's say the Hornets don't make the play-in game or the playoffs. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. This draft class 2021 is loaded with big men. Yes, they drafted Vernon Carey, but you can never have too many big men like you just saw this season. You never know. Maybe they could luck if they don't make the playoffs. Maybe they could luck into getting the Evan Mobley. Boy, if the Hornets had Evan Mobley, it's over. But then again, James Borrego, if he's still coaching, I don't know. Now, if the Hornets don't make the playoffs, all the James Borrego fanboys who keep hating and keep defending this average coach, what are they going to say now? What are they going to say now? You can't say this coach is a winner. He wasn't winning then. He's going to be remembered as the coach who blew it. A good thing. Blew it. Couldn't take advantage of the thing. Lost games that they shouldn't lose. Samuel says, bro, LaMelo need a coach who trusts him. Yep. Yeah, TB Zoe is a pop player because he doesn't really say anything. So, yeah, he's a perfect fit for the Spurs. They just got Javon Murray and that other kid, so they're pretty much set. Bartrand, that's a good consolation. If the Hornets don't make the play-in game, then he's out. If Borrego is not there anymore, that would be the only time I'm happy a team didn't make the playoffs. But if the Hornets sign James Borrego again after not making the playoffs almost 3.5 years, that's bad front office management. Horrible. Because a lot of teams don't even do that. A lot of teams have a 2 strikes you're out rule. If the Hornets in their 3rd straight do not fire James Borrego for not making the playoffs, it would be the most disappointing front office moves in I won't say in history because I've seen a lot, but in a long time. I'll say that. Bartrand, I agree. This year is different. Borrego fumbled this game. He fumbled the bag. He fumbled the season by fumbling this game, and not only this game, but previous games. Walter Robinson says LaMelo plays hellified defense. They need to get off that narrative. That boy plays hard. What about LaMelo Ball diving for loose balls and like he's scratched up, literally. He's doing the dirty work, and you subbing him out because of the stereotype that he can't play defense. That's a stereotype. And it's sad when these coaches are believing it. And they're going to tell the media, no, we don't believe that. We believe LaMelo's a good defender. Oh, really? Why are you taking him out? But there is light at the end of the tunnel. If you're a Hornets fan, if you make it to the play-in, that means your team grows and they get experience. If they don't, they'll get a higher draft pick and they could get an Evan Mobley or somebody talented. You never know how the lottery is. So it's a win-win situation for the Hornets. So if I'm a Hornets fan, don't stress out. Watch. Also, if the Hornets don't make the playoffs, like I said, JB can lose his job. and they can get a better coach who fits with LaMelo's game. So it's a win-win for Hornets. So sit back, enjoy the entertainment, enjoy the good competitive play. This is the playoffs. The Hornets are in the playoffs right now. And I know you're saying, no, they're not. But I'm saying the regular season right now is the Hornets playoffs. For here on out, this is the playoffs for the Hornets. It really started tonight's game, but it's going on. They got a couple more chances. The Hornets need to win at least one game out of this trip. One freaking game. If the Hornets don't win one game, oh my God. And I don't like no damn moral victories, but I'm gonna give the Hornets a moral victory in this. Only this. Something good can happen at the end of the season, no matter which scenario it could be. The Crown, you're right. He does play LaMelo like it's hot potato. It's annoying, man. Do you want him to be a franchise player or a role player? Because there are a lot of teams that would use him as a star. And before I go, I'm going to talk about the Pelicans. The Pelicans, man, I don't know what they're trying to be. I don't know who they're trying to turn it into, but, man, they're lost cause. Do I see Zion staying there? I don't even know. The one good thing that they did was David Griffin did speak out for Zion getting fouled, but it was too late. Should have done that shit when he was getting mauled over in the fall. Should have done that shit then, but it was too late. And that's something that James Borrego should learn. Don't fight for your players when it's too late. Do it right now. This brother LaMelo can't even get a respectable call. Lonzo can't even get a call. Getting hit every single time. And the Pelicans do the same thing. Lonzo getting railed over. People grabbing him. No calls. Nobody fighting for Lonzo. And I hate that Lonzo shoots more threes and twos, but I kind of see why he does now. He's probably thinking like, wait a minute, they're not going to give me no call. Why I need to take it up to the basket and get hurt and mess up my offseason? Trust me, I don't like when Lonzo shoots more threes and twos, but I kind of understand why he does it. Bartrand says moral victories were okay before LaMelo, but now expectations are higher. LaMelo's arrival changed everything. That is true. That is true. Yeah, we got to have T-shirt Lonzo. T-shirt Lonzo must stay, man. You know what? That's a good point. That's a good point. The expectations for the Hornets are different now. If the Hornets keep James Borrego and they don't make the playoffs, they're really telling the fan base that they don't care about winning. That's what they're doing. They're telling the fan base they don't care about winning. They do things their way, and they're going to do things their way because they think they're always right. TB, I agree. The Pels do miss Josh Hart. Josh Hart, I'm saying this now, Josh Hart could have won them a couple games. There was a couple games the Pelicans lost that were close that a Josh Hart could have changed their fortune. TB says, nah, Zoe is scared that he would miss a layup, which has happened a lot. That's true, too. A lot of things are true. Casanova, you're absolutely right. You said, let's be clear. LaMelo's play changed expectations, not his arrival. They didn't see this coming. Well, they pretended like they didn't see it coming, brother, because they didn't want to give LaMelo credit for being that dude. Now, we all knew LaMelo was going to come in and do this. I knew it. I said, man, you played in the league, in the NBL, and they're hand checking. You averaging 18 a game. I knew he was going to do his thing in the NBA, and there's a lot of space. Bartrand says, Mitch and Jordan have hard choices to make this offseason. Yep. So LaMelo, Miles Bridges, Terry Rozier, and you have to say Gordon Hayward. They pay him the money. They're not going to trade him. It's too much money. So we got to say his name. They're on the team. But I better not see a Devontae Graham next year. Oh, God, I hope not. Or the Martin twins who look off LaMelo time to time. I don't want to see them. There's a lot of players that fit with the Hornets. Long athletes that do not need the ball all the time. That's all they need to get. They got too many ball handlers. You got a LaMelo Ball, Rozier, and Devontae. He dribbles a lot. Stop getting too many dribblers, man. This shouldn't be hard, but the Hornets sometimes make it hard because they got too many. They're too emotionally attached with players. This is the NBA. This is a man's game. Forget all that. Oh, I was there. The player was there with me when nobody believed me. Cut the crap. This is a grown man's business. The Hornets have an opportunity to right the wrong. But are they going to do the right thing? Not only just fans of LaMelo, I'm talking about the Hornets fans who have endured losing for so long. When is it going to be about doing right for Buzz City? When is it going to be about doing right for Charlotte, who have supported this team even through the worst of mediocrity? Bartrand says Hayward will be alone in the locker room. Yeah, if those moves happen. Yeah, Bartrand, that's the key. That's the key. And I want players to keep their jobs, but they don't fit with LaMelo or Miles Bridges. Tebe, the twins, like you said, Monk and Zeller, they have to go. And y'all talking about Monk. If Monk's shot's not going, he's non-existent. And then you got a coach. You got a coach keep giving Malik Monk minutes because that's his guy and allow him to jack up shots, taking away shots for LaMelo Ball and Terry Rozier. That shit has got to cease. Shout out to the homie Stephon Gillen. He says, what's right for them is to get all three. Yep. The trifecta, LaMelo. You're talking about the games. Yeah. Hey man, if I'm the Hornets and I'm in the locker room, I'm saying, man, let's win all these. I don't care who we playing. We're gonna try to win it. I got my brother Bartrand in the building. Wait, let me set this up real quick. I know he got a lot to say. What's good, brother?
What's up, man? Can you hear me?
Yeah, man. How you doing, my brother?
Man, I'm great. First of all, you have a great show as always.
Thank you, my
New
brother.
media in the house.
Yeah.
This is my first time getting on any show, man. So I appreciate the link, bro.
Yeah, being a Charlotte fan like you are, man. You said it right. The Charlotte fans know what type of talent they have potentially. They're done with mediocrity. They're done with it.
Yeah, the LaMelo's play has changed everything. It's just like it was when Derrick Rose came
Right.
in his rookie season, because Chicago hadn't had that type of. I'm from Chicago.
Right.
And Chicago haven't had that type of excitement since Jordan. When Rose came back, the thought of Chicago returning to those days, we wanted to see those days again. And one of the things that they had to do after the first season, even though they did okay before Rose got there with Heinrich and Ding and the rest of them, they had to make a choice. Ben Gordon had to go. Eventually, Heinrich had to go. And they had to build that team. And the coach, Vinny Del Negro, had to go. And they brought in Tibbs. And they built that team around Derrick Rose. And Tibbs made Rose into an MVP, And Charlotte now has a similar choice to make with LaMelo Ball. The reason why I said that Tebe, Monk, the twins, and Zeller have to go is because that's the other side of the locker room that refused to let LaMelo have that team. So they have to go.
Y'all hearing that?
They have to go.
You see it too.
They defer to Gordon Hayward. See, that's that whole clique. And those are all Borrego's pets. See, all those people are Borrego's pets.
Y'all hear that? That's from a Charlotte fan. You let them know.
Those are Borrego's pets. So LaMelo, once Rozier got with LaMelo, you know, you can keep Biyombo there just for the locker room, not really to play, but for the locker room because he's behind LaMelo. You know, you keep Miles there for that. PJ, once all those other players will go, PJ is wishy-washy. He'll fall behind once those other players are going because he goes back and forth.
He only get away with it because so many of the Borrego teacher pets, like, they're in that clique.
Yeah, they're in that clique. So
I see PJ as the neutral guy.
Yeah,
once he sees everybody going as the way of what LaMelo's doing, he will fall in line. I think he'll fall in line.
So they have to deal with that locker room. They do. And then it has to be put to Borrego. Your favorites are going. And if you don't like it, you can go too. You know. And I really believe that Borrego will be going because he's not the coach that's going to he'll bring them to this point. He's not the coach that's going to bring Charlotte to the next level. He's not the one.
No, he's not. He's not. He's too emotionally attached to his guy.
Tonight's game showed that he wasn't. Tonight's game was a must-win because the Knicks, the next three that they're playing, those are playoff teams who are jostling for position themselves. They're not going to give away no games to Charlotte.
Nope.
They're not going to give those games away. And so it's going to come down to the last game with the Wizards.
Brother, this dude, the Crown says, I would take a loss and send Hayward packing. We all agree on that. It's not going to happen. Jordan got too much pride.
They're not going to take that L. The only way that'll happen is if Gordon gets upset that he no longer has friends in the locker room, and now he has to now grit his teeth and fall behind LaMelo. That'll be the only way that he'll leave.
That's the only way LaMelo can have this as a team. I agree with that idea. Get the Borrego defenders. These guys, these shines that's on the team, they are so absolved of reality that they're trying to take away anything from LaMelo Ball. It's personal with them because they think that young guys shouldn't be getting this clout. But LaMelo has earned it with his play, his confidence, his swagger. I'm not saying this because I'm a fan of LaMelo Ball. I'm saying this because I like truth. And the truth is, I believe LaMelo Ball can change the fortunes of Charlotte if they do this right. Get rid of the damn teachers' pets. The yes man in the locker room. The people that's enabling everything. Get their ass out of there. Because I don't want to see it no more.
The old reality for Charlotte ended this year. The old moral victories, or we're just happy to make the playoffs, the playing games, that's over with. Because the people can see what they got in LaMelo. They can see that this could be a change for the franchise. You know, that's more important than Tebe's feelings, man. That's more important than Borrego's pride. See? So, yeah, Mitch and Jordan, they got some work to do this offseason. And it starts with Borrego. They need to bring him to the office and tell him this is what we're doing. And Jordan needs to massage, and Jordan needs to go and massage Hayward. Say, hey, I know we said some things in the past, but you see what's going on. You can still be a part of a winning thing. You can get your championship if you just go along with LaMelo. You make him win a ring here, or you can, or at least you can add clout to your resume. Because right now you lacking. Hayward is lacking on his resume.
Yeah,
he don't have no wins on his resume.
He sure is. I want to ask you something, my brother. The one thing that's very sad about the Hornets is that I'm seeing weird stuff with this team. They got Devontae Graham in the ear of LaMelo Ball. I'm like, what the hell? He trying to be the coach now? It's a game within the game, my brother. It's odd.
Do you really think LaMelo's paying attention to anything that he's talking about?
No, I think he's ignoring them. He's like, come on, man, you're a role player. You ain't telling me shit.
LaMelo's like Anakin in the Jedi Council. I can kill all of you right now. He ain't paying him no.
Oh man.
You're not paying none of no attention because, for one thing, DJ, I know this for a fact. LaMelo has cooked them all in practice already. So what can they
Oh
tell
yeah.
him?
Oh yeah, I know.
He cooked them all the first day.
LaMelo
Borrego
remind me
came
of
to coach him. Borrego said in the press conference one time that he was asking LaMelo questions that he already had the answers to. LaMelo was past Borrego, man. Borrego was not equipped to coach a savant, bro. Not a savant. LaMelo is not Tebe. He's not. So again, Mitch and Jordan, the game has changed. I know you had other thoughts, but the game has changed. You have a generational player who fell into your laps over some foolishness. Golden State fans are gritting their teeth every time LaMelo has a good game.
Mm-hmm.
Every single time. And this whole class is a very good class. The entire class is good.
Oh yeah, Killian Hayes had 20 plus points today.
Yeah, I saw it. I said, okay, they're coming up.
But
The ones they anointed. Luka is getting a reputation now. That's not good.
Now some people are saying that he like Spike Lee says that he can learn from every NBA player that has experience. Well, that's kind of like a false narrative. Yeah. All players' journeys are different. Players,
well, if I'm cooking you, what can I learn from you if I'm cooking you already?
Exactly.
If I'm cooking you already, what is there for me to learn from you? Nothing. So I need other people to learn from. This is why Kobe went to Jordan early when he was 19, bent over right next to him at the All-Star game. How did you make that move? And Jordan told him. See? You see what I'm saying? He needs something like that. Something like that needs to be recognized. He needs to bring people in who can really bring LaMelo along.
What's so amazing?
Kobe
was playing with Eddie Jones and Nick Van Exel, but he would only listen to like advice of the game from Jordan. He wouldn't listen. He wouldn't listen, and they may say, "Oh, that's not the right thing." No, that made Kobe who he was. He said, "Why would I listen to people I'm destroying in practice?"
Kobe already knew that he had passed them. Why ask them anything? When I can be on this level, it's just like with anything. If you're around mediocrity, that's what you'll become, man. You don't take advice from mediocre people, man. It is what it is. This is reality, man. This ain't trying to hurt nobody's feelings or anything like that. But if you have a savant on your team, then he has to go to other players. He has to go to, the LeBrons and even Luka Doncic and players like that, because they are making moves and shaking up this league. Tebe is not shaking up no league, bro. He's not doing it. He's not going to do it. He's not. Now, he may be Borrego's project because Borrego feels a certain connection to him because he raised him up, so he's living vicariously through his project. But one of the issues that Borrego has is, LaMelo was never Borrego's project. LaMelo was LeVar and Jermaine's project. It came in ready-made. Borrego can't take, just like Coach Joe said, Borrego can't take credit for LaMelo. Borrego has never, in the press conference, Borrego cannot say in that press conference, and I have not heard him say at all this year, what have I done? And the reporters haven't asked him, Borrego, what have you done to improve LaMelo's game?
Hey, did you listen to the interview where LaMelo, they asked LaMelo who he learned from? He said, I don't, like, he's pretty much saying, I didn't learn from anyone.
Right.
He said that to the media because he looked at him and said, like, are you really going to ask me who I learned this from? He said, I've been doing the same thing I've been doing since I was a kid, man. Pretty much saying I've been learning from my pops, JJ. They're the only two people that helped him get to this level.
Absolutely.
And they keep asking him this question because they're trying to see if he can form. I learned from this, and they like, man, I ain't learned from any of those players.
Yeah. So since he want to give Borrego no credit, then Borrego yank him in and out the lineups and do those other things because it is political. See, but Borrego is a dying breed, bruh. This is a new breed of player now. It ain't like it
Uh-huh.
was back in the day, man. The thing I admire about millennials and Generation Z, if they go to a job and that supervisor talking crazy to them, they'll leave that job immediately and go to another one. They're not playing no games
Uh-huh.
like that. Not the way some people in my generation, the older, have. That's what it is, you know. So you can trust me. If they don't treat LaMelo right, he's out of Charlotte. I hate to say this, you know. I'm not really a Hornets fan. I'm really more of a basketball fan, and I'm from Chicago. But these players are not going to play those games the way they played in the past, particularly the way LeBron has opened up that box. That cat is out the bag now. It's not
Oh
going back
yeah,
in.
it's done. And learn. Thank you for the $5 super chat to help grow the nation. He said the best thing about tonight was seeing Tina Ball and interacting with her boys on the Zoom call. Yeah, that was the highlight of the night, really, because two coaches. I call it the give the ball away from the ball brother Olympics. Boy, they were doing their damnedest to not let this become the ball brother show. I knew it. I said, oh boy, they're gonna do this today. But yeah, that was a great thing. These players today are not falling for the bullshit. They're
Yeah,
done
cut
with it.
from a different cloth.
When they said that, oh, LaMelo, he's not gonna leave somewhere else because all rookies get that second year contract. I'm like, this kid is different.
They're already, bro. Let me tell you, I believe they're already plotting. They're already texting each other. They're already talking. Anthony Edwards, hey, LaMelo's my boy. Tyrese. They're already talking because that's the age we're in. They keep up with each other. They played each other through AAU, and they've kept up with each other's Instagram accounts and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You see, that's why even though Cat and D'Lo talking all that craziness about he's the rookie of the year, and hasn't said that at all.
No,
You see, and said whoever get it.
Yeah, those two, LaMelo Ball doesn't even care about the rookie of the year. He knows he's been balling so much. That award for LaMelo, I'm gonna be honest, I only want him to get it. It's pretty much a middle finger to all his haters that said he wouldn't be this or that. But shout out to the Crown for the $5 super chat. He said, thank you for this channel, brother. Thank you for supporting the movement. Thank you for being a real one. We new media. I see the ESPN interns are in the chat. I know you're in there.
DJ,
What's up?
Back-to-back rookie of the years, NBL and NBA.
That could happen. They got this one white kid, man, from Australia. He's like a 6'8" guard.
I saw that,
man. He's nice, man.
You know what? Nice. He may be nicer than Cunningham.
And that's what the international basketball community is saying. But see, I love my country, but you know how we are. Everything's better here. But some of this international talent, man, this kid got every bit as game as those top five that's playing right now. He's like that.
Rashad Phillips said that Cunningham is more of a point forward, not a point guard.
Yeah, he is a point forward. Look at his assist to turnover numbers in college. Well, he averaged 4.3 assists. That's not a point guard.
See, they're gonna try to see they're looking for quiet is kept. They'll never openly say it. They're looking for players in the mold of LaMelo right now. That's what they want. High, tall, unicorn guards who can do it all, just like Brother Tafiq said on this channel. That's what they look. Right, that's what they're looking for. That's what they want. And so they're gonna try to put certain players in their mold. I think they'll be pretty good. But this 2020 class, they have a chip on their shoulder.
Oh,
collectively. Yeah. They don't like that they were called a weak class. They don't like that at all. And they have a chip on their shoulder. And I like it.
Oh, I love it. All of a sudden, what's funny, man? Before I looked at the 2020 draft class at the end of 2019 or kind of in the middle of 2019, they were actually saying, man, this is a great class. They had Cole Anthony at the top 2, and they had Wiseman number 1. As soon as LaMelo, I kid you not, moved from 32 to the top 5, there were reports, oh, this class is not good. Yeah. Oh, now it changes. Oh, it's not good no more. I guess we playing these games again.
Yeah, they are, but they're going to pay, though. This is a different like I said, these players now cut from a different cloth. They will remember this, and they are going to punish the league for as long as they're in the league.
Oh, yeah.
They're gonna cook everybody.
And I got something better than this. Now, this is the last thing I'm gonna say because I gotta get up early in the morning. But
yes, sir.
A lot of I would not be surprised if any of the 2020 rookies team up to form a super team. That's my prediction. It's gonna be 3 players in this draft.
I believe it.
It's gonna be 3 players in this draft. You heard it first. I ain't gonna say no names. Trust me. 3 players in this draft are gonna form a super team.
I believe that. I believe it. Like I said,
look how cool they are with each other.
I believe it. You better hope Anthony Edwards and LaMelo don't team up. You better hope that don't happen.
Yeah, that's over. Like Vince Carter used to say, over. But thank you, Bartrand. Brother, man, anytime you want to be on the show, let me know.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you inviting me on. And I'm always listening, send you a few things that I think will help, But man, I appreciate you, young brother. I really do, man. You keep doing what you're doing, and keep growing the channel. I'll be right there with you, man, and I wish you all the blessings in the world, man, and success.
Oh, thank you, my brother. Thank you for supporting New Media, man. This channel means a lot to me, and it's people like you who the reason why I do what I do, man. Realness, raw truth. We're tired of this fake ass status quo, these fake talking points. You got the same old Bubba Gump, Shannon Sharp. Skill. I'm tired of listening to that crap, man. So we don't need that. I'm not gonna be a hypocrite. Sometimes if someone shows me what somebody said on First Take or Undisputed, of course I will look at the clip, but I'm not waking up every day to watch those shows.
Right.
But thank you, brother. Peace and blessings. We're gonna ride out.
All right.
Boy, this is a good show. He said that's who it's gonna be. Oh boy. Just like it's gonna happen. That's one of my predictions. Look how cool they are. Crowd says Shannon Sharp played football. Stop. Yeah, when I hear Shannon Sharp talk basketball, I'm like, man, come on, bro. But we're gonna do a little remix. This is gonna be a end of night shout out. Yeah, y'all know y'all like this beat. Man, get them likes up. $10 super chat. He said 3 up. One of them ones. Yep. And I'm out. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. The Crown. $10 super chat. And let's roll. This was an amazing show. Y'all want me to play that song again? Let me know. Y'all want me to play it? I'll ride it out to that. Let me know. All right. One more time.